You can play pickle.
Hey guys, welcome back for today's video. As you can probably tell from my voice, I've been sick for the past couple of days, but recovering, and I can't hold back in unboxing the next Transformer, which is the same manufacturer as the reflector set, Keith's Fantasy Toys, and this is the box they call the model Transistor. And when I ordered it, I thought there would be a tape in there as well, but from the looks in the box, it doesn't seem like it. So maybe the tape guy is inside, I don't know. We're gonna have to open it up and see what's up with that. So yeah, let's get into that. I just wanted to get back on the reflector set. It's very cool. I did have some troubles with the first robot I transformed. The foot wasn't aligned properly, so I couldn't like close it up all the way, and it didn't make me feel good about having to squeeze it a lot. And the other two robots did not have that, so they were properly assembled, and they are very cool. Like they look the part in both robot mode and camera mode. The only thing design wise I'm not that much of a fan of is either the face being painted metallic silver, or maybe the face sculpt as a whole, because I would have preferred that to look a little bit different, more cartoon accurate. But that's just a minor gripe. I mean, the figure itself, it looks amazing. And yeah, even like after I had transformed it, holding the camera mode in my hands, it looked really cool. Like yeah, there's like no minuses. There's nothing bad about it really. So yeah, let's get into Blaster. Guess I'm gonna have to open up the sticker label thing. Oh yeah, as for the box, we got some cool box art. The guys at Keith's Fantasy Stores do a really good job at the box art. The box look cool. Gold metallic, silver metallic on the reflectors. And yeah, they're very nice boxes, I gotta say. So what's inside of the box is the bag with the manual and trading card. It does have the tape trading card in here. So, oh yeah, so the tape guy is included actually. It just doesn't come with its separate box, which it did show on the AliExpress order. So that's a little bit different, but I don't care. The guy's in here, so that's pretty cool. We got one of Blaster's trademarks guns, two actually, which are pretty detailed, I gotta say. There's a moving part here for some reason. Yeah, they're pretty detailed. Grayish plastic. Might have been better if it had been like pitch black. We got what's this? It's covered by tape, or we got some small guns which are supposed to go with the cassette probably. We got some tweeters here, which you can probably plug into Blaster. We've got a different face sculpt. This is more the comic accurate face sculpt, I think. This is what it looks like. It's very cool, it looks cool, but I'm not going to be using it. I'm going to be going for the traditional cartoon style face sculpt. Let me just take this out of here. So the guns are taped in there, I think. Alright, so I took everything out of the box. We got ourselves the blaster here. And let's see if we can make this a little bit more speedy video than the reflector one, because that, like, recording it in itself, it took me like 2 hours in total with all the hassles I had with the first one, with the feet. And then after an hour or so, I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. Got back to it the day after. It took me about an hour extra to transform the other two guys after I finally transformed the first one. It was just a big mess. So yeah, let's see if we can do this one a little bit faster. We got the two trading cards in here. Hi-Fi and Transistor. I never got into the tape guys for Blaster much, so I don't know what this guy's original name is. It might be Eject and Rewind or something like that. I think we got Steel Jaw and something for the Rhino and the Lion, and there's a blue guy and the black guy. I don't know their names, but these are the trading cards. And these trading cards are pretty thick, like they're almost, I think they're plastic. But it's very cool. I gotta say, I'm very charmed by this KFC manufacturer. They're doing a good job, I gotta say. So we got the little manual for the cassette. That should not be a problem. I should be able to fix this without the manual. This one, however, I'm not so sure. You never know. So yeah, we got the cool manual art. We got a little bit of a comic book story. I don't think that was included in the Perceptor one, or Reflector one. I gotta check that out again. We got a little bit of a comic in there, pretty cool. All right, and we got the transformation, which seems pretty simple. Just a couple of steps. Let me see if there's nothing being said about the accessories or whatnot. So yeah, let's get into what we actually got here. So yeah, like I said, the two guns, the two tweeters. We got the face sculpt, the two guns for the small guy. Let me just see if I can transform that right now. So we got a nice purple cassette case and the black tape. This looks pretty cool. Cool design. Reminds me of something, not sure what. Might be either Guardians of the Galaxy or Laserbeak. I don't know, I don't remember. So yeah, let me just see. Okay, so these leg joints are a little bit loosey from what I can tell. We got the ankle joints, ball joints. Yeah, okay, so the hip joint is a little bit loosey. But yeah, for these minor guys, for these small guys, what can you expect? The transformation is pretty similar to Rumble, I think. Rumble and Frenzy. I should just, yeah, do this the other way around, so we don't have those open holes. You can bend the knees either way, so that should be good. Plug the gun in there. The gun are nicely gold painted. Looks pretty cool, I gotta say. So we got one gun here. Yeah, so okay, so these legs are really floppy. Like, they are really floppy. And they are pins, not screws, so I'm not able to adjust them, I don't think. Maybe they are screws. Can't really tell. Doesn't seem like it. I should really be getting into trying that clear nail polish thing trick. Just dropping a drip in there and see if that tightens stuff up a bit with all the transformers I have with floppy joints. Okay, so we got a pretty cool designed cassette robot here for Blaster. Dude's called Hi-Fi. I've been looking at the Ramhorn or Rhino or whatever he's called, and Steel Jaw. I think they look pretty cool as well, so I might be getting those. pretty pricey for a little cassette tape, guys, I gotta say. So I'm not sure about that yet. Pretty poseable, but if you can hold the pose, that's the question, because it's very floppy. Okay, so some articulation we got double jointed. So yeah, double ball joint to the back side. Okay, so yeah, the head can turn around. You can flip it a bit to the back. This is what the face looks like. Can't really focus on anything. This is the best I can do. So yeah, if you could actually hold the pose, it looks like a pretty cool robot. But yeah, so much for the cassette tape. Of course, I bought it for Blaster himself. Let me just change the camera angle a little bit. Okay, so he's got a pretty huge backpack. That's the first thing I noticed. Oh wait, you can slide it around a little bit. Okay, so how's this supposed to go? Let's see about that later, I guess. Alright, so what can I say about this guy? I was expecting a little bit more metallic-ish looking plastic. I gotta say that it looks a little bit cheapish plastic. That was better on reflector, but he does very much look the part, so that's very cool. We got a soft plastic ratchet in the hips. Okay, so let's go from the top to the bottom. We got his face. It's on a latch thing, so you can basically lift it a little bit, but you can also move his head to the back, but it won't hold. It flips back to the front again, which is weird. I don't know why is that. Not sure why that is. You can turn around 360, move around, no wobble to the side, but there is some dip to the front and lift to the back. We got the arms 360 around. Can it extend as well? So the extension is here and not at the shoulder itself. So you can lift the forearm to 90 degrees about, a little bit over. Bicep swivel. You can move the shoulders to the front and back a bit even, if the way you want to position it requires that. Never seen that before. So we got an elbow. What's this? Yeah, so we got an elbow. We got an elbow joint. It is double jointed, but the forearm gets in the way of the upper arm, so you can't really use the double joint that much. Then we got a wrist, which you can turn around. We got individual fingers, very cool, I like that. And a thumb, which you can move all the way around. They all consist of 3 parts, as far as I can tell. Yeah, that's very cool. I like fingers, I like hands like these. So you can just give it any position. Might be a little bit loosey, such as the thumb is right here. But for the hands, that's alright. It just gives you more options, so that's very cool. Why does this not click? Alright, so we got a dorsal swivel, 360 around, no clearance issues, no crunch, no back crunch, no ab crunch, that's just too bad. You can push the buttons here, only one, to open up the cassette deck. You can push it backwards, so you can actually put in like 3 or 4 tapes maybe. That's very cool. I've seen it on the Soundwave I got as well, so that's very nice. How do you get them out though? Is there a button for that? Not so sure about that. Regardless. So as for the legs, we can extend them to the outside for a full split, 180 degrees, 90 degree angling on the leg itself. Thigh rotation, ankles, or knees I mean, very clear, very loud sounding ratchet. Looks very sturdy, that's good. And as for the ankles, we got a dip. And we got a little bit of pivot here. And yeah, that's it, I think. I think you can do quite a lot of stuff with this guy. Positioning wise, all seems very cool. What you'd expect and what you actually get, so that's very nice. Let's see if I can plug in some guns here. Oh, got one finger popping off. That might be a downside of individual fingers. All the details on the inside of the legs is pretty crazy, pretty cool. Okay, so these extensions of the guns are in the way of the arm, so you can't really have him hold his gun close to his body because that just gets in the way. That's too bad. What can you do? Something weird about that head. I'm gonna unscrew it and see if I can get some extra movement in that. So I would like him to be able to move his head upwards. That doesn't work. Oh, okay, so the joints in his thighs are a little bit loose, so he might fall through if you put him like in a too dynamic position. So you gotta be careful with that. Might be fixable. Just maybe tighten the screw up a little bit. Not so sure about that. Let's look into it. Alright, so this is what they would look like as a duo. They look pretty cool. They look very cool. I gotta say that it looks nice. Okay, so not sure if this is supposed to be used in robot mode. Do I see that something about that in the manual? Don't think there was anything about that in the manual. No, doesn't seem like it. Box maybe. Nope, not on the box either. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Probably gonna have to use it in tape mode. Might be plugged in on here. If that turns out to the front. I'm gonna try to transform it into cassette mode. So here we go. Okay, so just this forearm already looks pretty complicated with 3 separate things popping out just to be able to put the fist in there. I guess I found the latch for ejecting the cassettes. Well guys, I think I got it. Took me a while actually, same as with reflector, there are some finishing pegs you gotta like really push in there or angle just the right way to for them to be able to actually plug in there. I actually didn't think I was able to finish this off. I got to a start, but I thought this was a little bit too hollow, and I guess it's gonna have to remain a little bit hollow. It does get covered up by these panels right here, but I think this is it. I'm gonna look it up in the manual, of course. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with these things. Don't think I'll be using those. The guns, of course, I will be, and the little robot will be accompanying him. So this is Blaster for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you guys for the next video. I got one more coming up. Should be coming in tomorrow. Overall, this robot looks pretty cool, I gotta say. You can tell that it's a little bit different material than the previous guys. Might be that this one was manufactured earlier and they used different plastic. I don't know. It does look a little bit quirky here and there with some of the transformation parts, but both in alt mode and in robot mode, he does look very cool. Do definitely recommend this one. Not that many blasters around, I don't think, so yeah. You get the cartoon accurate and the comic accurate head with them. A couple of accessories, nice trading cards, and yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for joining, and see you guys for the next one. Later.